All I can say is that this is just crazy. The Shiba Inu might do away with all zeros in the near future. Someone on the Shiba Inu team uncovered something quite important. Suddenly, everything changed today. Nobody was expecting this. Experts are now putting out new signals. But what's actually going on? How come I feel so elated? So let me explain. Your daily dose of Shiba wealthy coins is here. If you are interested in Shiba and want to learn more, you have come to the right place. Subscribe if you want to know what's happening in the cryptocurrency market and get the most up-to-date news predictions. Hit that like button if you want to see more Shiba news stories. The Shiba Inu community is celebrating a momentous occasion today. After what felt like an endless struggle, Shiba Inu has finally broken out of its falling pattern and is demonstrating real strength. The price rose 3% and remained unchanged, in contrast to the previous days. As momentum shifts, confidence resurfaces, unlike when it sinks. It seemed like Shiba Inus couldn't get a break for a while, with daily declines. The last several days, nevertheless, have seen a shift. As the selling pressure receded, Shiba Inu started climbing again. Just what owners have been hoping for, indications that the darkest days may be behind us, and that better times are on the horizon. Shiba Inu has stabilized, which is an important factor when looking at the entire image. In addition to being socially beneficial, this kind of price behavior shows that the market is adapting. Formerly wary investors are now considerably more at ease as the cloud of uncertainty lifts. This is more than simply a little uplift. It marks a shift in perspective and could portend far greater things to come. The intriguing part is that big names are starting to go. When the whales come back, it's a sea shift for the Shiba Inu. There has been a noticeable shift in the way investors see Shiba Inus as of late. A resurgence of long-term holders has been observed, who typically sit tight and await significant price swings. There has been a significant decline in Shiba Inu addresses held for over a year, according to on-chain statistics. That is not a meaningless statistic. The smart money is getting ready for what might be the next big boom, and confidence is definitely on the rise again. The Shiba Inu pattern is another prominent one that traders keep an eye on in the charts. A large comeback that totally undoes the present decline might be triggered by breaking through a critical resistance level. Such a configuration is not accidental. In most cases, it indicates the beginning of a significant event. It is worth noting that whales are once again congregating. Despite the fact that the market's short-term movement may still involve fluctuations, it shows newfound faith in the Shiba Inu's potential in the future. We may have arrived at a point if this steady accumulation continues. Shiba Inu is doing what could turn out to be a fascinating first step, but hold for a second, because I know you're eager to hear about today's bigger news. The Shiba Inu gang, led by Satoshi Kusama, is making enormous strides towards something monumental, hence the price of Shiba Inus will not have any decimal points. All the zeros have vanished, and you did hear accurately. It might be a game changer for the environment as a whole. Would appreciate additional details. Keep watching because I'll explain everything in detail later on. But first, were you aware? Despite the small market movements recently, there are still trillions of Shiba Inu coins languishing in revenue. Despite all the changes, a whopping 123 trillion Shiba Inus are still profitable. Given the size of that percentage, it's safe to say that most owners are still ahead of the curve. The success of these tokens, whose combined worth exceeds $1 billion, says a lot about the confidence investors still have in Shiba Inu, even though the market as a whole is volatile. There has been a noticeable slowdown in trading activity as of late. This could be because some traders are waiting for the perfect chance to act. At the same time, this data found on the blockchain shows that a large portion of the Shiba Inu currencies have been lost. A total of over 827 trillion coins were acquired at a higher price than the current market value. But this is the interesting part. Their exact acquisition price is equivalent to another 34 trillion coins. Therefore, they may quickly turn a profit with the right market push. When put together, this forms an intriguing picture. Even though there is some market uncertainty, a lot of Shiba Inus are still profitable. The fact that a large number of owners are steadfast suggests that their belief in the token's long-term sustainability has not wavered. The Shiba Inu may be getting ready for something big, what with the whales getting closer and closer, and the prospect of a breakout. And this is the wildest part. If you remember back when Satoshi Kusama was all agog with the idea of a Shiba Inu ETF, he made it crystal clear that with Ethereum's AVS clearance, the Shiba Inu ETF is one step closer to being a reality. That had already made headlines. The Shiba Inu group, though, has stepped in to clarify the necessity of this development. Shiba Inus are perfect for an ETF, according to the group's persuasive reasoning. First and foremost, it is one of the biggest and best-known cryptocurrencies out there. A Shiba Inu exchange-traded fund, ETF, has not yet received an application from a U.S. asset management, despite the fact that the breed has grown immensely popular. As a result, there has been societal movement. Right now more than ever before, I am driven to see it through to completion. Lucy, who spearheads Shiba Inu's marketing efforts, has been in the forefront of this, elucidating the rationale behind an ADF. There are Shiba Inus everywhere. It has hundreds of various possible pairs for trading, on almost 100 different exchanges. This kind of accessibility and liquidity is exactly what large financial institutions are looking for when they consider ETFs. However, it's more than just a trade convenience. This is an artificial ecology, spread out and made to last. Traditional investors, especially those of a more senior generation looking for long-term investments, consider this a crucial factor. Shiba Inu is a hardy breed, strong and expansive, making it impossible for a single entity to control, in contrast to smaller, more manageable currencies. Things are starting to become intriguing right now. Everything might change if an exchange-traded fund, ETF for Shiba Inus were to emerge. The elimination of zeros and subsequent massive topographical changes in this type of development drive up the price to unprecedented levels. Opportunities that could change your life are being discussed for people who have strong. Now that regulators have acknowledged that meme coins are not securities, the chances of their acceptance are higher than ever before, and the momentum is building. This is merely the first stage. Those who have believed in Shiba Inu since the beginning will see their investment rewarded in ways they could never have imagined. The breed is poised for great things. The opening of the Shiba Inu ETF might be a game changer, according to one analyst, so this could happen sooner rather than later. Something that might totally change the game is that we're talking about removing even more zeros from the price. According to renowned market researcher CryptoSat, Shiba Inu is showing signs of a reversal. There have been rumblings that Shiba Inu is about to hit a key breakout zone, and if buyers gather steam, the price might soar. Currently, there is a trend in the charts that typically indicates a shift from a challenging market to a devastating increase. But this is where things start to go crazy. Shiba Inus are making waves in the business and political worlds. Adding it to Donald Trump's cryptocurrency stockpile would greatly increase its public legitimacy. The Shiba Inu group isn't just sitting around doing nothing, either. The ETA's development is being strongly promoted by them. A lot of people are trying to get large corporations to step in and make this happen, including BlackRock. I am no longer dreaming.